This 18 inches in the length, 2 3/4 inch extender. Yes, we have a handful of those pendants as well. We want to talk about that inlay ring. It is absolutely spectacular, and that's just it. Maybe if you can't swing for the necklace or the pendant, go for the ring, because to be able to wear that, anybody that knows about jewelry knows that is incredibly difficult to do. You get this big, bold, oval table with that cornrow inlay work. You get a large, substantial band, lots of silver on this piece as well, Jay.
These aren't cast pieces, guys. They're all individually hand done from sterling silver sheet material. You have to have silversmiths when you work with sheet. All the sheet material is made in a foundry in the United States to our specifications. So it's actually custom made to us. So if you think about that, we even custom make the metal that we give to our silversmiths to custom make the jewelry. That's how custom this is. If I went and tried to buy this sheet silver in any other country, on any other continent, even in the United States, you don't just go to anybody to have it made. They just don't do it. In fact, the people that we use for almost 3 decades are now, they just do sputtering targets. They do medical applications. They don't even make sheet silver. So a lot of the foundries, even to make the materials that go into making the design, just aren't even doing it anymore. I love this. I love this big, bold look. And Laura, if it's not, don't tell me. Is this comfortable on your finger?
Yeah. Okay.
And you know, you can. What I love about this too, you can close your fingers. Do you know that we wear test these? And the reason is because they're handmade. If I did this cast, when I cast it, I would have to make the wax big enough so that it actually the silver's going to flow, right? It would weigh 3 times this weight, and you would not be able to close your fingers. It literally would be like a lead weight on your finger. This, you get a big, bold look, but it's comfortable.
So comfortable.
Massive look, comfortable, very unique. Everyone's individually hand done. So there is gonna be, everyone's gonna be just a little bit different, as close as we can make it, but a